Does your construction company ever have cash flow issues? In this video we'll look at the 7 common reasons why construction finance is used. If you have a business in the construction industry, at some point you may have become frustrated with your working capital position. It could be that you have lots of cash tied up awaiting certification, or buyers may just be taking longer to pay than usual. Changes with regards to reverse VAT or awaiting repayment from HMRC could leave you scratching your head with regards to your working capital position. You may find that your credit limit is being capped out with your suppliers and suddenly you have a cash flow hole to plug. This is where construction finance can help. At Wise Factoring, when we are asked to recommend the best construction finance provider, it's usually for one or more of the following reasons. 1. To release funds early. If your company has raised an application for payment, you may have to wait for certification and then raise an invoice. This can mean a lengthy delay while you're waiting for money to come into your account. With construction finance, you can release funds at the point of application, typically between 50 to 70%, and receive those funds into your account within 24 hours. 2. Starting a new project. So it's time to get started on that new project, and now funds are needed to help with enabling costs. This could be for securing materials, hiring equipment, or getting your subcontractors on site and having the funds available to keep them on site. 3. Paying suppliers early. If you have plenty of capital available, you may wish to pay your raw material suppliers or other suppliers quickly to receive an early payment discount. This can be up to 5% in the building trade. This can also position you as a preferred customer, ensuring you are a priority when ordering those vital materials. 4. Restricted funding. Your business may find it's becoming constrained by an overdraft and your bank is not willing to increase your funding limit. In some cases, they may even wish to pull back funding. During tough spells, especially in the construction industry, banks are known to get nervous and can pull back funding altogether. A construction finance provider will look to increase funds wherever possible and can offer optional extras such as bad debt protection and credit control if required. 5. Restructuring to increase funding. Recently, we've seen clients looking to consolidate away their overdrafts, C-bills loans or bank loans. This usually offers them a funding line around 3 times higher than their current overdraft limit. In a recent case, one of our funders had a growing construction client that couldn't get any extra funding. The solution was to release funds from their current work in progress that paid off the £500,000 overdraft and C-bills loan and immediately gave them access to a £1.5 million funding line. 6. To reduce creditor pressure. With a lot of funds tied up, you may have fallen behind a little bit with your key creditors. You may need funds quickly to reduce aged creditor pressure, get back on good terms, and make sure you're not capped out at your supplier's credit limit. 7. To leverage the cash from your work in progress. This is similar to example 1, where we talked about releasing funds to help with enabling costs. Many of you will have large amounts of cash tied up with your work in progress, so why not consider leveraging that cash to help bankroll new projects and also to make sure you always have funds available to meet your own financial commitments. You don't need to use construction finance for all your projects. It could just be for a few key clients or just a few of your top debtors. If any of these scenarios sound familiar to you, or you can see them becoming a potential issue in the future, we would be delighted to help discuss your options. There are only a handful of funders in the UK that offer construction finance, and they all have their own criteria. Wise Factoring can guide you through all the options to see which funder would be the best fit for you. Even if you're not a homeowner, which is typically a requirement in this sector, we still have options for you. If you would like to discuss the options available, our contact details are in the description below.